Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. I hope you're well. I would like to ask you in regards to raising a child. So this question starts with, I'm a father. I'm raising my child with the mother, obviously. My child is 1 year old. What should be my main focus with my child?
At this point, when the child's only 1 year old, the main focus should be that you fulfill their rights with regards to eating, clothing, drinking, and so on and so forth. Looking after, making sure that they're healthy, and at this stage, what I would say is make dua for them. At this stage, make frequent dua for them, make dua for their future, make dua for their salvation in the hereafter, make dua for their guidance, that they grow up to be righteous and kind, and make dua for their protection, that they remain in good health, and that they're protected, that they're safe from all harm, and make dua for their rizq, their prosperity, and so on and so forth. So at this stage, and then also at this stage, then you can think ahead. You don't have to just put some thought into what your vision is for them, how you wish them to be raised, and then you can plan for that. So what kind of learning, what kind of education, you can plan ahead, so that when the time comes, you have a clear vision on what to do. And the best way to do that is to get advice from those close to you who have experience in that. So those close friends, siblings, if they have children, if they've got children who are older, if they're older than you, then you can seek advice from them. And you can learn from their strengths. You can also learn from their mistakes. They can advise you accordingly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.
SubhanAllah, this reminds me of a question that one of my friends asked me not long ago, and that's similar to this question, but because he is married to a non-Muslim sister. And he asked me, he's like, what advice can you give me? Because now I'm in a dilemma where, as a Muslim father myself, I'm at work, come home, because he starts work late and finishes late. So he doesn't spend as much time with his child as he should be. And he's saying because of that, he feels guilty because he doesn't feel like he's not giving his daughter the responsibility that she actually, or not responsibility, what she actually deserves as a parent. Now, his question was to me is, what do I do? How can I raise my child as a Muslim when I'm not able to see her as often as I should?
So the times when he's not with her, he should firstly make dua for her. This is one of the most effective things. The Prophet ﷺ told us that the dua, the supplication for the parent, for the child, this is a supplication which is not rejected. Just make frequent dua for them. رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. Oh Allah, make me of those who establishes salah, and also do the same for our children. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين وجعلنا للمتقين إماما. All of these duas are in the Quran. That oh Allah, make our children for the corners of rise, and make us leaders for the righteous. Also, we know that the prophets, they used to make dua for their children. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he left Ismail alayhi salam in the valley of Mecca, ربنا فاجعل أفئدة الناس تهوي إليهم وارزقهم من الثمرات لعلهم يشكرون. And this and among these duas is also the dua that I just mentioned earlier. So
the best thing to give for someone who's going through these difficulties is to say, make sure you give as much dua as possible about your dua to your
and also keep good relation with them as well. Keep in touch with them. Keep good relation.
No, he lives with them. That's not the issue. He has no problem with his.
So dua is very important, and dua is not just it's very effective, very effective. And we know so many people. You see people that they're all their children are very righteous, very devoted, and then sometimes even more than their parents.
Right.
Sometimes more than their parents. And you ask the parents experience about this. You ask the parents to say, well, how did they become like this?
Yeah.
I mean, you're just doing what is the secret? Because you started this late in life.
Right.
you know, you started praying late in life and everything, and they're doing this from a young age, and they're going much further. How did this come about?
Yeah.
And then you know, very often you get the answer that every day I made dua for them. Every day I made dua for them.
SubhanAllah.
You know, there's one, you know, one person who's very close to me.
Yeah.
He had, this old man. He had children, and they said his practice was very minimal, very basic.
Yeah.
And they said that, but his children were much more than that. And he said, I didn't let one day go of my life except I made dua for them. Every day I would not let one day go without making dua for them.
May Allah make us among those people that make dua for our children and our children's children and everyone else around us, inshallah, brothers.